Imagine a man. He lives in a modest house in Omaha, Nebraska that he bought in 1958. For breakfast, he might grab a sausage patty from McDonald's. For lunch, he enjoys a hamburger and a cherry Coke. In fact, he drinks about 5 cans of Coca-Cola every single day. This man, with his simple tastes and folksy wisdom, is Warren Buffett, and he also happens to be one of the wealthiest human beings on the planet, a legendary investor who built a multi-billion-dollar empire from scratch. How? How does a man who famously avoids complex technology and sticks to burgers and soda become the world's greatest investor? The secret isn't some complicated financial formula or a secret algorithm. In fact, one of his most powerful secrets can be explained with a single, ancient image, an image of a castle. Think of a great profitable business as a beautiful castle. Inside this castle is the treasure, the company's profits, its happy customers, and its market leadership. Now, in the world of business, if you have a castle full of treasure, what happens? Exactly. Other people will want your treasure. Competitors will rise up like invading armies, trying to attack your castle and take your profits. They'll try to offer lower prices, better products, or flashier marketing. So, if you're the king of this castle, what's the most important thing you need to protect it? You need a moat. A wide, deep, treacherous moat that surrounds your castle and protects it from attack. The wider the moat, the harder it is for competitors to even get close. This simple but profound idea is Warren Buffett's secret weapon. In business and investing, this is called an economic moat. An economic moat is a special advantage a company has that is very, very difficult for another company to copy or overcome. It's the reason why some companies stay on top for decades, while others disappear after just a few years. And there is no better example of a company with a giant economic moat than Buffett's favorite drink, Coca-Cola. Let's ask the question, why Coca-Cola? There are hundreds of other sodas. You could start a soda company in your kitchen right now. So why is Coca-Cola dominated for over 100 years? It's because their castle is protected by several powerful moats. First, the brand moat. This is an intangible moat. You can't touch it, but it's incredibly powerful. The Coca-Cola brand is more than just a name for a sugary brown drink. It's associated with happiness, with Christmas, with summer, with sharing moments with friends and family. That feeling, that global recognition, has been built over a century with billions of dollars in advertising. If you launch a new soda called Bob's Cola tomorrow, you can't just buy that kind of emotional connection. That is a deep, wide moat. Second, the distribution moat. Think about it. You can find a Coca-Cola almost anywhere on Earth, from a vending machine in Tokyo, to a 5-star hotel in Paris, to a tiny village shop in rural India. This global network of bottling plants, trucks, and distribution agreements is a massive physical moat. For a new company to build a system that efficient and that widespread would take decades and unimaginable amounts of money. By the time they get their product to the store, Coke is already there, chilled and waiting. And third, the cost advantage moat. Because Coca-Cola produces billions of cans and bottles every year, they can do it cheaper than anyone else. This is called economy of scale. They can buy sugar, aluminum for cans, and advertising space at a much lower price per unit than a small competitor. This allows them to either sell their product for less or have more money left over for profits in marketing, further widening their moat. So you see, the brand, the distribution network, and the cost advantage all work together to create a nearly impenetrable fortress. That's what Buffett saw. He wasn't just buying a soda company. He was buying a castle protected by a giant economic moat. Okay, this is fascinating for huge companies like Coca-Cola. But what does this have to do with you? How can the idea of an economic moat help you in your daily life? This is the most important part. An economic moat isn't just for billionaires. It's a way of thinking that you can apply to your career, your small business, or your personal finances. First, let's talk about your career moat. In the job market, you are the business. Your salary is your revenue. What is your personal economic moat? What makes you valuable and difficult to replace at your job? It's not just your degree. Thousands of people have the same degree. Your moat is your unique combination of skills, your reputation, and your network. Are you the accountant who is also an amazing public speaker? That's a moat. Are you the software developer who deeply understands the needs of your customers? That's a moat. Are you the person in the office that everyone trusts to get the job done no matter what? That is a powerful reputation moat. The practical lesson? Don't just be good at one thing. Build your moat. Learn a complementary skill. Build a strong professional network. Become so reliable and skilled that your employer would find it very costly and difficult to replace you. Next, what about your small business moat? Maybe you run a small online store, a local bakery, or a freelance service. You can't compete with Amazon or Starbucks on price or scale, so you have to build a different kind of moat. Your moat could be exceptional customer service. The local coffee shop that remembers your name and your favorite order has a moat that Starbucks can't cross. That personal connection is the moat. Your moat could be a unique high-quality product, or a powerful brand story that resonates with a specific niche community. The key is to find what makes you special and double down on it. Don't try to fight the giant castles on their terms. Build your own unique fortress with its own special moat. Finally, your investing moat. If you ever decide to invest in the stock market, don't just look at the stock price. Think like Buffett. Ask yourself, what is this company's moat? Why will this business still be successful in 10 or 20 years? What protects it from competitors? Does it have a beloved brand? A network that gets stronger as more people use it, like Facebook or Visa? Does it have a secret patent or technology? Asking, where is the moat, will help you separate the great long-term investments from the short-term fads. So, the economic moat. It started as a way to describe why companies like Coca-Cola seem invincible, but it's so much more than that. It's a powerful mental model for building lasting value in a competitive world. It teaches us that success isn't just about being the best today, it's about building a defense that allows you to remain the best tomorrow. Whether you're building your career, growing a business, or investing your savings, always ask yourself the question that made Warren Buffett a legend. Where is the moat? Now, I want to hear from you. What's a company you think has a powerful economic moat? Or, more importantly, what are you doing to build your own personal or business moat? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you found this lesson valuable, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more simple ideas about the economy of our lives. Thanks for watching.